In a dim lit tavern, smoke in the air, I gathered my friends with stories to share. We rolled out the dice, our hearts beating fast, in a world of magic where legends are cast. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. Through dungeons we wander with courage our guide. The thrill of adventure we'd never subside. With each unearthed secret and each cautious step, we chase down our futures on every chance left. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. We summoned our courage as the lanterns dimmed. A beholder lurking with intentions grim. With blades at the ready, an incantation strong. The taste of vengeance, we will right the wrong. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. The bard sang a shanty of battles won and lost. As laughter echoed, we counted the cost. We dined upon a feast at the spit and grease. The smell of ale and the fires warm below. We gathered our party, ready to go. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So here's to the warriors, the magic and might. To friends who stand tall through every dark night. With a toast to the journey and mugs in the air, we'll write our own story with fortunes laid bare. Force favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we'll find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So let's gather again under starlit skies, with echoes of laughter and our dreams on the rise. In this tale of legends, where magic is spun, we will keep rolling the fates till our journey is done.
So, it's not far. Maybe like, 2-3 minutes from the town, but definitely like into the wood, right? Along probably once was a path, but is slightly overgrown right now, This isn't a, it's not a well-traveled or well-upkept by any means, right? It was just an old path to or from the Citadel. For what purpose, you don't know. But either way, soon enough, you all spot the chasm. You all spot the chasm, and what appears to be just the tiniest bit of rubble sitting, like, at an angle, poking out from inside that ravine. And you can also see a bit of rope that has already been staked into a nearby tree going down into the chasm.
I want to check the rope and see how sturdy it is.
All right.
Investigate.
So you just give it a few. I'm just gonna say you give it a few quick tugs,
Okay.
and yeah, it's on there pretty tight.
All right.
Like you could tell it takes a decent amount of effort to pull the spike out from the tree
So
that the rope's attached to.
the chasm, that's like the only way into where this Sunless sanctum is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we're at its entrance then? Basically.
Effectively, yeah.
Okay. Well then, I hop off of the cart and I hitch the ox to a nearby tree, making
Alright.
sure it's pretty firmly on there.
Alright. Yep. That ox probably isn't going anywhere.
Probably.
Yep.
I say, please, Mr. Ox, please don't leave us.
It snorts at you. Like it just goes. You know how it be.
And then I go, yep, just like Susie. None of you still know what that means.
I do because I am God.
I walk over to the edge and kind of like peer over and look down into the chasm and look to see what I see.
Yeah, you look down. It's like it's a nice summer day, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, it's not like it's not overcast. But like the light peering through the trees highlights a little bit down into the chasm, right? But you can tell it's probably a bit dark in there for the most parts, and it definitely the drop looks to be a good distance, you know.
Would I be able to roughly tell about like what that distance is?
Yeah, about like 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
50 or more feet. 50 or more feet.
So like Broken Bones territory for sure.
Yeah. It's not like, the ravine opened and the chasm formed and it like sank into the ground.
Gotcha.
And looking in there, you kind of realized that the part that's poking out was probably much higher in the sky. You know?
Right.
It was probably much taller than what you were anticipating.
So, I don't have any fire magic like I thought I had. Would it count as a spell to like make a small fire in my hand to maybe see if I can illuminate the area a little bit?
Let's see here. I believe there's actually a spell for that.
Oh, I don't have it if there is. Because I thought I had one, but I don't have one.
Well, I don't know about your character race, but I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
Where do I see that?
Yeah. So that would be under features and traits.
I have dark vision.
But for so there is a cantrip known as Dancing Lights.
I don't have dark vision, and I also don't have that cantrip. So I guess I'm fucked.
When looking down, since I have dark vision, can I see anything in particular? Because I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you can
so-
go the whole way down.
Yeah, so you look down and you can see it's definitely, like, this is very much like ruins. It's crumbled, it's creaky, it's probably a fair amount dangerous, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Hold on. There we go. It's probably a fair amount dangerous. And you can see that the entrance where the sort of the wood, not the wood, but the rope goes down to is what you could only think used to be like a window that's like a little bit caved in, but part of the wall is like kind of still there, you know?
Mhm.
And you think that's probably where the Knights from Helm's Hold went.
Okay.
Do you see anything cool down there?
It is pretty much the only entrance you see.
I turn back to Ross and I say, well, I see an entrance down there. I guess that's where we have to go. As I don't really see any other way of going anywhere else.
I say, I don't really see anything down there at all, so I'll let you lead the way.
All
That's
right.
when you realize my glasses are because I can't see anything.
All right. So let me get grid engage.
Oh no.
So, I have a question about spider climb, right? Because it says I have a climbing speed equal to my walking speed, right?
Yeah.
So, will I still have to make, like, athletics checks and stuff like that if I use spider climb?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
And then your climbing speed is just going to be whatever your movement speed is, which is like, what, 35, 40 feet, right?
Okay. So, I guess, then, yeah. I guess to kind of show off in my own way, kind of like leaving them behind, I shamble down the side of the cliff using spider climb.
Yep, you see your fancy pirate ally. Just go right down. With no issue.
Well, I can't do that. So
And when I get to the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when I get to the bottom, I unsheath my weapons.
Your what?
I unsheath my weapons.
Alright.
Okay. I am gonna have to climb down the rope, I guess.
Yep.
So do I have to do a check for that?
Yeah, both you and Erin do athletics checks.
Who goes first?
Couldn't
Either
I
one.
carry Adam down on my shoulders or something?
I would have to turn that into acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Is it better?
No. Acrobatics is a +3. My athletics is +6.
Alright, well, mine is +0, so here we fucking go, I guess. Oh, I got a 17. That's actually pretty good.
And what Erin get?
Come on, just roll the fucking dice. 15 +6.
So 21. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this was not a very high DC. It's rope. You've seen it used rope before. No problem.
Cool. I look around and then remember, oh yeah, it's still dark. I can't see.
Yeah, you can see some shafts of light around, right? And so you can also, let's see here.
Oh, we're in here.
Yes.
It didn't snap me to it, so I was confused.
Yeah, I'm getting everything right here. So yeah, small window led to the remains of a staircase. And you all have ventured forth into the Sunless Citadel.
Sunless Citadel, eh? I also
Yep.
lived in one of those. Because the Dark
Yep.
World doesn't have it.
Yeah. immediately you can see along the walls just different like dragon motifs, you know, as well as some unlit, not long used torches, you know.
So, is it like so dark in here that like only dark vision works?
It's rough to see, but it's also daylight, and like I said, there's like patches of sunlight coming in.
I was just wondering if I should give Ralze my lantern, because I have one.
I'd say
I think I have
probably
one
wouldn't
too.
hurt. Oh, you do?
I think so. Hang on.
Inventory.
I have
Yeah.
a lamp in my chest.
Yeah, it's in
that
your
help?
inventory, so it's probably just hanging on your side.
Okay, so I'm gonna light the lamp then, I guess.
Yep. And this, now you can see, the full.
Wow.
You can see the full range. Well, not full range, but you can see a fair amount better than what you could see previously. This really doesn't matter much to Shade and Tiger as, dark vision. The only difference is that a bit more of it's in color, but you two are still.
Why I have a torch in my inventory.
Just in case.
I mean, you can also use it to set things on fire.
Plus, dark vision's only up to 60 feet, so you can huck a torch.
Yeah.
Or you could set things on fire.
It's not like you chose a Twilight Cleric and instantly get 300 feet of dark vision.
Wait, that's a thing?
Damn.
Yes,
Not
Twilight
me.
Cleric.
Fucking God.
You
Wow.
have 300 feet of dark vision, and you can give that to any party member you have.
That's
Like, share it.
that's ridiculous.
It's fucking broken. Like, it's actually fucking busted.
If this
Like,
were a
that's-
game if this were a video game, that would be the thing people were like, "You need to nerf this. It's broken."
Yeah.
If I was playing now, give everyone a piece of dark vision, probably.
Anyway, I walk around the room to see if I can find any entrances or anything like that.
Actually, hold on. Let me see.
Try not to die.
55. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Yep. Let go. There we go. There we go.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
So you guys can see, I can't.
yeah, I mean, you'd be able to see that, there's a door. Like, in front of, Runa and in front of, Shade and in front of just all of you. Leading into what you can only surmise is deeper into the Citadel.
Well, I'll let one of you lead.
Okay, so out of character context here. To the right, that's where we came in at, right?
Yes.
Just want to make sure I have my bearings correct. Yeah, I see it.
I figured.
Oh.
Okay.
Sunless rave.
Whoa!
No. Sandstorm starts playing when we go out to the Anorak Desert.
Oh my God.
Yes, no, it's a lightning. Yeah, no, oh god, you figured out my master plan to get you out to the desert, and
Play through Sandstorm.
yeah, no, you fight a Tesla dragon whose Tesla coil shocks create notes that sound like Darut Sandstorm.
Oh my
as a
God.
context.
Badass, actually.
That does sound
Not
kind
the
of fun.
Sandstorm parts, but the rest of that sounds fucking awesome.
Well, just like a fucking desert fucking Tesla dragon.
Yeah.
All right, so the door ahead of us, is it closed?
It's not closed, but it's like soft close, like you enter a
Mhm.
room and you don't shut it fully,
Right. Can I
So-
perception check the door to like check it for traps or anything?
Yeah, go for it.
Plus my perception is a 3, so that is going to be a 21.
Oh yeah, no, the door's fine. That door is safe. It is kosher.
Okay. I look back at Roslyn and Tiger and I go like, "There's no traps on that door, just so we know." And then I walk forward and I push the door open.
All right.
I say to still be careful anyway, because I'm just like that.
As you do that, a gelatinous cube descends. No. Y'all are fine. Y'all move into the y'all move into this courtyard area, right? With ease, and the first things you all will notice, right,
Mhm.
as you enter this courtyard, is that, well, unfortunately, you seem to have found one of the guards. One of the knights that was sent here. Very clearly dead.
Fantastic.
Very clearly dead on the right abouts there, you know? Just did not win whatever fight he was in. And as such, with the entire place being, you know, like, having sunk into the ground and shit, there's piles of rubble in different areas. Obviously, there's the dead guard.
Are there any other bodies in here? Or is it just the guard?
No, all you see, as far as body-wise, is that guard.
Okay.
Can I check him for like evidence of what might have killed him?
Yep. Make a medicine check.
Medicine. All right.
Yep. Because you're trying to ascertain something about the nature of his death, which is in line with what his health would have
an
been.
Autopsy.
Yeah. Just like a cursory examination.
So I got a 12 plus my 4, so 16.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can see, you're not sure what happened when, but you definitely see evidence, you definitely, like, now that you kind of look at it, part of his armor's, like, been torn off. Like, just sort of separated from his body, right? And you can see just in his side and in around his legs, right? There's a couple of what might be stab wounds, but might also be bites, having been taken out of him.
Wait, the bites are the size of stab wounds? If they're bites?
You're unsure of which one it is. Because it looks like something was ripped and torn from it, almost like a bite, but you almost think it might be too big, so you're not sure.
Alright. I tell everybody I'm not sure what happened exactly, but he definitely lost a fight with something.
Well, if he didn't, he'd still be breathing. Sorry, bad humor.
I then tell you I don't know what sarcasm is.
You stare blankly.
I stare with the exact face that my icon has. Anyway. That part was a joke.
Could I check the body for anything useful, like papers or records or items?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make the investigation check.
Okay. What's my investigation? +1. Okay. 7.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you don't. You see that a lot of it's probably already been picked clean by something else. It definitely looks like he had. It definitely looks like he might have been carrying a couple of extra things, but whether he used those resources or whether they were taken from him, you're not sure. You do find, actually.
Oh.
Yes, you do find his old sword in his
Okay.
hand, as well as just an extra throwing dagger on his one leg that's still sheathed in there.
Okay.
You know, nothing big, but like,
Well, I'll take the dagger and then I'll look at the sword. Can I tell anything about the sword?
oh yeah, the sword. You know swords well enough. You know this is decently made. It's not the worst, but it's also not really high end.
Hmm.
Like, it's good enough. It'll definitely do the trick. Like, hold on, I need water. It's like, I mean, it's definitely it looks recently used. You know, it has blood on it,
Right.
as there is, you know, blood strewn about on the ground.
Is the sheath intact?
The sheath is.
Okay. Then I'll take the sheath and the sword, and I'll take that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So just add a common short sword to your inventory.
Also, am I supposed to have 2 daggers in my thing?
Why do you have 2 daggers?
I mean, that's really dependent on you. I mean, you can
He
throw
only
it.
has the one. He only has the one scarf, which is kind of what he uses.
Yeah. Let's see
I'm
here.
gonna get rid of that. I don't think I should have it.
All right.
I'm not sure why I put it in there. Or it might have been an accident, I guess. Can I not get rid of that?
You should be able to.
3. There we go. Okay.
Let's see here.
There. That frees up a pound of whatever. Not that it fucking matters.
Yeah. I don't. Encumbrance for me is like, I kind of do it video game logic wise. You know,
Yeah.
like.
Mhm.
Obviously, you're not going to be carrying around like Cloud's fucking Buster sword or some shit.
Not unless you're a barbarian.
Yeah,
You can
But,
fat roll
like-
in this game.
yeah, but like, you know, fucking, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, all money has weight, and I'm pretty sure Runa would quit right here if that was the case.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. It's like Skyrim, and then you just fucking.
Look,
Yeah.
I've played D&D with encumbrance, and it takes all the fun out of the game, honestly.
Yeah, of course. I'm from a world where inventory is just your pockets. So fuck that. I don't care.
Yeah, I work on the rules of like plausibility and shit, you know. All right, so what are y'all doing?
Well, I'll turn to the group and be like, well, I didn't find anything on him. Doesn't look like he had any notes of any kind, so... Well...
Pause.
It's too bad that we don't have something to, I don't know, bring back his name, whoever this was. But I'm sure the Knights of Hell know who he is. Should press forward. I turn around and look at Tiger and go, you, Tabaxi, Tiger, was it? Why don't you take a look ahead and see if you see anything?
So, just straightforward, Runa? Or,
Sure. I mean, you do what you do.
Hey, you pick, Aaron.
couldn't I just look all around because it's a circle room?
I mean, yeah.
Alright,
you
I
gotta
think I'll do that. I'll just look around the whole room to see if I can see anything.
Alright, make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
Hiya. I rolled a 14, but I got the +5 on that, so it's a 19.
Alright, alright.
The
Yeah,
perception's
yeah.
+5? Fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no. So,
What she has in perception, she makes up for by not fucking saying anything the entire time we
Listen, I'll talk when I feel like talking.
yep,
You're
you can
a strong silent type.
Yep. You can see 2 exits. One over here, one over here. The south one, this one right here, you notice is fully shut, it's fully closed. The other one, this one right here, doesn't seem to be fully closed, but it also seems to just have a little bit, it seems to have like a pile of debris, like, next to it, right? Like, I'd say about like shin high. So it's like pushed open, but there's a little bit of debris blocking the way. Not something you couldn't walk around, you know?
Alright. So I'll point at the one that's fully closed and let them both know that it's just closed, but then I'll point to the debris one and say that's kind of open, so I'm suspicious of that door. Because why the fuck is it slightly open while the other one is not?
Can I investigate the closed one to see if I hear anything behind it?
Yes, you can.
What am I rolling?
Let's see here. Yeah, investigation.
Ass. 3. You rolled a 1 and got a +2, so 3.
Alright, so you go up to it, right? Most of these doors, they don't seem to really have, like, handles and shit, right? They seem to mostly, you know, like, they do, but they don't, you know? It's like there's a handle there, but doesn't turn quite. But there is, like, a, you know, just like a, you know, like a deadbolt system to it and all that, right?
Okay.
You go to sort of... You go to try and put your ear to it, but you kind of stumble, hit the wall, not the wall, but the door a bit.
God damn it.
No, and while you don't necessarily hear anything, notice if you hear anything on the other side or not. You didn't make contact with it for that long. But it did not budge when you fell into it.
I don't take damage for that, right?
No.
Okay.
No. You just learned that the door is definitely shut, and it didn't move when you fell into it.
Okay.
Can I walk over to Ralse and then look at the door and see if it's locked?
Yep.
Would I roll for that? Perception?
Investigation.
Investigation? Okay.
Yeah.
7.
Alright. Yeah. You jiggle the handle a little bit, it's not moving. You could you get the idea that it is indeed locked.
Yeah,
like, you just go up
I-
to it, you grab it, you, like, shake it a little, you know what I mean?
I turn back to them and I look at them and I go, I think this one's probably locked. Might as well go with the other one.
I agree. Okay. I agree, and then very carefully walk toward the other door.
Alright. You get up to the door with the debris, are you going to... So I guess at this point is, are you going to move the debris, or step over it, step on it?
How heavy is it?
I mean, so, like... Okay, so if you're... So your character's size small, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's probably... Yeah, it's probably, like, about up to your nose high. I'd say.
Me? What about me?
I mean, it looks to be part of the masonry of the building that has since fallen down into that position, kind of sloping down with the
Oh,
wall there. You know?
The debris door?
Yeah, we have to. The other one's locked.
Couldn't I just
Did
smash it open? I have a warhammer.
Oh. Ask the dungeon master.
Zack, can I
I
open with my warhammer?
y'all can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, what would I roll for that?
What is Aaron roll to smash the fucking door open?
Yeah, make a fucking attack roll.
Attack? I don't have an attack.
Yeah,
Yes, you do. Every character has attack.
Where?
View campaign. Alright, let me go into...
I have acrobatic, animal handling.
No, Erin. Attack roll in your actions.
Action.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're rolling... Yeah, hit DC with the Warhammer, because you're rolling to hit the door. You're not rolling to, like... do any... You're not rolling to do a... like, fine action with it, right?
I assume with my warhammer, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And
Hit
you
DC.
want...
17.
Alright, 17 to hit. Yeah, it's a door, it's not moving, it's not dexterous, it's just kind of sitting there, you know?
That's the
You're
word.
pre- you know, you're pretty certain you hit it once, and it buckles a bit. Like, it's dented, it's still seems to be just in there a little, like, just a bit. But you did a good amount of damage to it.
I'll turn to the other two and ask, should I continue to smack the door with my hammer?
I just kind of stare and watch and go like, oh, by all means, go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Fucking do it.
Smacking in. 11 this time.
Alright, yeah, again, it's a door. It's not dexterous. It's kind of not going anywhere, surprisingly enough. And with that, yeah, you hit it enough that where the hinges are, it just kind of buckles and splinters enough for you to, like, be able to pull it off.
Ah. Guess we're going through the locked door after all.
Fuck that locked door.
Yep,
So-
and this is why I set up the fog the way I did.
So, looking at the door that has now been eviscerated, can I see if we can actually get through now?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, yep. You gonna walk up and peer in?
No, I'll, I'll look at Tiger and be like, Tiger, by all means, after you.
I guess.
You walk up and peer in.
Yeah. I assume I have to roll something for that, right?
No, you're just walking up and looking in.
No, you have dark vision, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
You can just
Also, it's just getting a general, like, lay of the land type deal. That's not, like, you know... That's not anything massive.
Then I'll take a look around and see what I can see.
Yep. Yeah, so you take a look around. Nice, you know, nice sized rectangular room here. You can see rubble. You can see rubble at the very end. You can see more rubble and, you know, broken masonry and shit at the other end, right? You can see what probably might have been at one point a bookcase, but is just a pile of wood. And you also see another door that it itself is open.
I mourn the poor bookcase.
Yep. Yeah.
1 point of emotional damage for the bookcase.
Yeah, any of the furniture in here is just kind of it's in a bad state. It's either broken, busted from just age, wear and tear, the place fucking crumbling into the earth, or looting, you know?
And then I just come in and like, what if I break this fucking door?
Yep.
So when I look around the room, do I see anything that stands out?
No, not really. It's just... Yep, you see a door that is open. You see rubble here, and fucked up bits of furniture and decoration places. Most notably, you do see Tappet. just like in the last room, and you think at this point probably every room is going to have some amount of tapestry or decoration with the symbol of the Cult of the Dragon.
Ah, okay.
Because this used to be the as Hemer's told you, used to be controlled by the Cult of the Dragon.
Right. Well then, I guess I'll sneak up over to the open door. And kind of like peer in along the side into the room.
Alright. Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Right. 20.
Damn.
20? Alright.
Yeah, 20 total. I rolled a 15.
Alright, yeah. Easy enough. You get it. You get up to it. You look to the side.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. Let's see here.
Why do I
Yeah.
not like what's on the wall
And-
right now? You
Yeah.
see it, right?
And you can see that the door is not like... You see the door is like, mostly open, right?
Mhm.
It's open, but like, like say 45-degree angle, right? So you do look in, you do see, a fair amount of the room. And you see on the northern wall, you see 3 little recesses, little alcoves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each of them, you notice, has a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting in it. And you can see... And yeah, that's about what you see.
Okay. From where I'm standing, can I tell what those are?
Make a perception check. Actually, you can see them, let's see here. See here. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
4?
Yeah.
You don't know what they are. They look old and they look broken.
I squint and I kind of whisper back to the others. There's some crystals in there, but I have no idea what the fuck they are. Whatever that. And I sneakily step into the room.
Alright.
Just like the first square in, you know.
Yep.
And then I take a better look about.
Alright, yeah. You notice one alcove that you didn't see because now the door's finally open.
Mhm.
With another one of those globes. But it's lit. Like, it's lit with like a soft light, right?
Uh-huh.
And you swear you almost hear music coming from it.
Oh, great.
Music. I No,
Yeah.
I want to go into the room also.
Me too.
Alright.
So I want to check out the crystal.
Two guys just come clanking in.
Yeah.
I come in making cartoon noises.
Oh. This hurts my roguish heart.
Kind of want to investigate the crystals too. See if I can get a better, like, understanding of what they are. Am I allowed to do that?
Which crystals? The north
The one-
ones or the south ones? South one.
Ones that are not lit.
Alright, yeah.
Investigation. Oh, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. You see what they are, and you see that they're... Like, you see enough... You find enough to... Just sort of from, like, context clues around it, just to... You kind of figure out that it's arcane in nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're still not sure as to what the purpose might be.
Can I go look at the south one and investigate it?
Y'all want to know what the crystals are?
Alright, do you get close to it?
Yeah.
Nada.
Alright. So as you get close to it, you hear the music
Mm-hmm.
very clearly now.
Should I roll a thing?
And the music, it seems so all-encompassing. It seems so attractive that, you almost can't remember why you walked over here. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 14 plus 2, so 16.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, you notice something like trying to take hold, you notice something weird happening, you shake it off, and you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, you can surmise that these were supposed to be traps.
I warned the other two away from them.
Yep.
Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other orb is still lit, and the other 3 are broken, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to sheath my short sword, and I'm going to pull out one of my daggers, and I'm going to throw the dagger at the lit orb.
The lit one?
Yeah.
Should I move away first?
I'm sure it's fine.
And probably move away.
Okay, before she throws it, I quickly run over into the giant muscled arms of my beloved tiger wife.
Is that what I am?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright,
Little
so go ahead and make an attack roll
Okay.
with the dagger.
It's been a long time since we've done my attack roll. So what do I need for my attack roll?
Let's look at your thing. Is a D20.
Okay. So D20.
So, plus 5 to hit.
Okay. So plus my dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also says it in weapons, attacks, and cantrips at the bottom of the first page on the character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to be a 16.
Alright, yeah. You throw it. Your aim is nice and true. It hits it and knocks into it. It rolls around in like the doesn't really roll around a bit, but it moves a bit in the dust, right?
Mhm.
And the dagger just kind of bounces off. And you think you might, and looks like you might have cracked it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But these things might be a bit harder to hit. Well, harder to destroy, rather.
You know who we have that can hit hard?
Why you looking at me?
After, throwing the dagger and seeing what I've done, I turn and I look at Tag and go like, hey, do you think you could smash that thing with your hammer? Like, really good? Because that way, nobody has to befall that anymore.
Let me look at the reach on that hammer.
Feet.
I know that's 5-foot reach. All right.
Because I think I could whip daggers at that thing all day, and I don't think I'm going to break it.
Yeah, it's like throwing a dagger at a solid ball of glass. It's.
I was kind of hoping it'd be like one of those like the glass globe lawn ornaments that are just kind of like they're spherical.
Hollow?
Yeah, but hollow. As soon as like they take any type of physical trauma, that they just burst into a million pieces.
Cut your fucking foot open.
I suppose I could give it a try. Smash it with my hammer.
Alright, so are you saying you're getting up next to the orb because your thing has a 5-foot reach?
Yes.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm saving her.
Yep,
No, like I had to.
yep. Should be the first page, saving throw modifiers.
13.
Oh yeah, no. Alright. Okay. So. Let's see here, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah. So. You are charmed now.
What?
And now, you can only, take the dash action to move back to Area 3, i.e. the courtyard. So, you're charmed, and then you just start bolting back out this door, back out the other door, heading for the courtyard.
Right.
And you seem to be like... And you two see this, and she doesn't look panicked, she doesn't look rushed, but she just fucking darts.
I turn to Ross and go like, I guess she got a case of the zoomies.
Yeah.
I ask if that's common for tabaxi.
No reply, hell if I know. I don't know. I'm not a tabaxi.
Do they all do that? Just start running for no reason?
Yeah. Yep, like... sometimes that's just the way it goes. So, yeah, are y'all gonna go back and check on her?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go
I'm
first.
actually going to myself walk over to the orb.
What?
No, okay. Actually, right before I do that, so because I think you and I might have gone over this, but I don't remember. But based on my lineage, do I still have my Fey ancestry perk of being an elf, having adventure and saving throws against being charmed, or do I only have?
You do.
Okay.
Let me double check in here. I believe you do. I put it in the Yep.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm going to walk over to the orb and attempt to smash it with my sword.
All right. So yeah, wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Let me go find my...
So your saving throw is
So-
+1.
Yeah, +1, okay. And with advantage that adds, like, what, another +1, right?
No, you roll 2 dice and you take the higher result.
Okay. Uh, 11.
You bolt back this way, you bolt past Ralse and back into this room.
What the fuck just happened?
I turned to look at Rosie and go like, the zoomies! I got the zoomies!
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're all back into the, into the courtyard with that corpse.
Hmm.
In fact, you might have stepped on him as you ran past. You really weren't thinking about it.
Yucky.
Guess we could check out the door that had the debris in front of it. Because at this point, fuck that.
Wait, I thought that was the door that we went through, was the debris door.
No, they went through the door that she smashed.
Yes.
There is another door in there. I see it. Not
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
Deborah's door is right here.
Debris.
Okay, so after the fact of being charmed, is there any way that we're going to be able to go back into that room? Or are we just like, nope, we're not going there anymore?
Oh, you can go back into it. It just
Okay,
compelled you to run the fuck away.
right. I kind of like rub my head softly and go like, let's just go through the fucking other door, please.
Which door are we going through? Are we going back to the charmed room?
No, the other one.
Oh, the debris door.
Door Debris.
Okay.
I mean, I forgot the character's name.
Shade.
Okay.
Same name as my YouTube channel,
Erin. Right
my
there.
Twitch, and everything
Damn,
else.
You fake fucking fan.
You can you can
Big
learn the
fan,
character's
big
name
fan.
by going to Runa's YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Shayde Reynard /Pirates are fucking cool.
Fake fan.
Eh,
Yeah. But no. So, you're gonna try and go through the door Debris?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright. So... Alright, with the debris there, Ralse is gonna need some help getting over it, or you could try and remove the debris, or you could just simply try to crawl over and step on it.
I don't got no shoes on. That'll hurt my little feetsies. So I'm gonna.
I mean, really, you can do anything, but yeah.
Tiger, will you please carry me over the debris? As I am very small.
Skin will require acrobatic roll, right? Right, Zack?
Just for like pick him up and carry him like a fucking thing of water, like just side of your, like stuff him like under your armpit. I think it's like you're fine. Actually, yeah, no. Yeah, acrobatics, because you're trying to lift him over a thing that's like, like shin height for you.
9. That's what I rolled. That was my +3 too. I rolled a 6 + 3, 9.
All right. So yeah, you go over here, right? And you're like, man, you know what? I got this. I got this. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna carry him over, right? And you stumble a little bit, catch yourself, you hit the debris with your foot. And that's when it starts to shift and move a bit. A bit more than you were thinking. Because coming out from underneath are 2 giant rats.
I have a hammer.
Did you see this?
Don't worry, I almost used a picture of Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, no, funnier. You should have done that. The big rat.
I couldn't find a good one.
The big rat comes out and goes, "Poggers!" All right, we need fight music now, huh?
But yeah, roll initiative.
Okay, so that's just a D20 plus initiative. Okay.
Yep.
9.
9. All right. I'm gonna try and
What
keep.
is initiative?
What do I do for initiative?
You roll a D20 and it's plus your initiative modifier,
Oh,
or you can just click on it.
0.
Yeah.
I got 10.
Where do I find my initiative?
You said 10.
Yeah. Right here. The top. The +3.
Okay. I just tap it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
All
Rolled a
right.
9 + 3.
All right. So let's see here. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So, y'all accidentally get sandwiched by the rats in initiative order. I rolled a 13 and a 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So, that means let me move this down over here. Yeah. Now I see why people have physical books. Because trying to organize this many browser tabs fucking
Yeah.
sucks. Alright, so, my one giant rat goes first. Obviously, it's gonna go after Tiger, who woke it up and kinda stepped on them.
Well, don't be in my fucking way.
Alright, and so, with a bite, that is, that's a 16. It just barely hits you.
It just barely hits at a 16?
Yeah, Erin's armor class is 16.
Damn.
Oof.
Yep, alright, so, that's a 1d4 plus 2. So that's 5 points of damage.
So I'm fucked.
What? We all have 11. Actually, I have 9, so quit complaining.
Alright, and that'll be Alright, and that'll be it for that giant rat. So next up is actually Erin.
Hammer, go! Haha, 20, bitch. I'ma smash you.
Was that a 20 total or a net?
It's a 20 total.
Alright, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, so roll 1d8 plus 4. There's no way that doesn't hit a rat.
I got 8,
Plus
12. 8.
12? 8 plus 12? No, 8 plus 4. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
So, you hit
sorry.
it.
12 total.
yeah.
Yeah, so you hit it, and, I mean, it's big, but it's just a rat. You hit it, and it just kind of crumples up and stops moving. There's a lot of blood. It's like... It's not a pretty sight.
I spend my entire turn going,
Like, it kind of popped. Like, there's a little bit of a squish of, like, blood out from somewhere. But other than that, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like it was hit with a hammer. You know? So, yeah, that one is fucking gone.
Gets the bite.
Jesus.
After seeing it, I go like, oh, look at that. A cat does its job.
Yep. Alright, so y'all still got this rat left. Is that all, Erin? Just remember, you also have bonus actions. Well, you don't have any bonus actions right now, actually. Still have movement if you want. Like, don't matter to me. If you just want to stand there, go for it.
I probably can't use the lay on hands pull thing, can I?
No, because that is an action to use, and you used your action.
Damn it.
That's how combat works in D&D is you get one action, one bonus action, your movement, and like free actions are like saying something to a party member and all that, right? You know?
Erin screams, fuck rats, fuck them, I hate them.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I have nothing to heal with. I'm fucked.
all right, Adam, you're up. Runa, you're on deck.
Alright. First, do I have to do a normal action and then a bonus, or can I do the bonus first?
You could do any of them in any order, but you only get one of each, unless your thing says otherwise.
Okay, for my bonus, I'm gonna use my healing word
All right, I'm gonna use that on.
on Erin, yeah.
All right, yeah. So go ahead and roll for it.
1, 2.
All right. So Erin, you get 2 hit points back.
Alright, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Now, how far is the rat away from me?
The rat, that is 10 feet.
Okay.
But also, mind you, healing word. Healing word. Let me see. That is, I believe, a leveled spell?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I believe so. Oh, let me get to your thing on D&D Beyond, because it's... Let's see here. I'll save you. Let's see here. Spells. Yeah, healing word. Yeah, so you can only do one leveled spell per turn as well.
Okay. When it says my dagger has a range of 20, what does that mean? It doesn't say feet or anything. I'm just curious.
Yeah, the range of 20 is 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you can hit the...
So I'm gonna...
Yeah, and every square is what, 5 feet, right?
Huh?
And every square is 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every square is 5 feet. There's also a measure tool down on the bottom.
Oh.
that you can use to drag around and do the pathing and see how far something is away from you.
Ah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She was in here first.
Damn.
All right. If it's only 10 feet away from me, I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my dagger, I guess.
All right. Roll to hit.
D20 first, yeah.
Yep. Plus whatever it is to hit.
4. God damn it.
Yeah, that does not work. It sort of just, like, slips out of the way like it saw you coming, and it just goes... It gives you, like a fucking hiss.
It pancakes itself under my under my scarf and goes.
Alright.
It flattens itself out to not get hit. Anyway, I guess my turn's over.
Alright, Runa, you're up.
Whatever, I got to heal Erin.
All right. I guess I will. Moving closer now. I don't remember if I have dual wielding, right? I'm holding. I can hold both my swords, right?
I believe you do, yes.
Okay.
Let's see here, let me double check. Fang Bite, control. Humanoid, Fang Bite, damper, thieves can't. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yep, dual wielding.
Okay.
Plus
Because
1 to AC while you're wielding a separate melee weapon.
right,
in
I
each
didn't remember
hand.
if that was something you were going to give me at 3rd level, or if that was something that I had from the beginning. Because I know rogues can attack with a long sword and a short sword starting out. And I thought at 3rd level I was going to get the dual wielding perk. I just want to double check.
See here. Features and traits.
Because I don't want to be like, oh, I attack with this, and then not actually be able to do that.
Damn. Shaking the whole fucking tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anywhere that, yeah, it doesn't say anywhere under the rogue features that you get more than 1 attack currently.
Okay. So, alright, yeah, move close. Then I guess I'm just going to go for an attack.
Stab the rat!
And I'm going to be attacking with my rapier.
Alright. Roll your rapier.
Alright, it's 15 plus
5.
3. Oh, wait.
On here for me it says
No.
plus 5.
Yeah, sorry, 5. Dex. I was looking at my initiative modifier. My bad. Yeah, so that's 20 total.
Yeah, so that most definitely hits. The regular, like, without that modifier, it hit. You know? So yeah, 1d8 plus 3 piercing.
10.
10? Yeah. Yeah. Describe your killing blow.
Okay, well, with absolute finesse, I just simply walk over to the rat and take aim and then jab it right through the skull.
Alright, cool. And it
As
just
it-
goes right
as it-
through.
Yeah, as it looks right up at me, and I look right down at it, and it knows.
Yep. And you fucking split that brain right into, hit that brain stem, it is dead.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Then I withdraw my blade and do that like little flick thing where the blood comes off.
Yep. And there's now even more blood than there was on the floor.
Hey, Runa.
Yes.
Voices.
Check chat real quick, because this is the rat 2 seconds before that happens.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. He just fucking stab in the face. Alright.
Alright.
Me and Runa eviscerated both rats. Jeez.
Yeah, and with that, combat is over.
Cool.
I didn't get to use my second rat. Tight.
I'm sorry. I tried to kill it first.
Yep. But it was just like...
It like I said, it flattened itself under the dagger and went.
Alright, yeah. Now that you have that taken care of, that debris... It feels like those rats were kind of making a nest under there, and with them moving out of the way, and Tiger just sort of stepping on it.
And then eviscerating
Annihilating the first one with a fucking hammer.
that fucking
Yep.
She was just like, you know what, you die now.
I turn and I look at the other two and I go like, so are you gonna eat that?
I cry at the suggestion.
Absolutely fucking not.
But you're a cat.
Adam just starts going,
Are you gonna eat that? No! Anyway.
I don't know where it's been, and I don't know if it's diseased.
That's a good point. Anyway.
I take out my water skin and I take one of the rats and I fill up the water skin with blood.
alright, you now have, a host of rat blood.
What's that for?
Oh,
Anyways, we should be on now.
I ask you why the fuck you took rat blood.
And I look at you and say, mind your own goddamn business.
I cry again. I'm a soft little boy. Don't do this to me. No, I'm kidding. I want to leave the room as fast as I can.
Yeah, the way is now clear into that hallway. And I mean, yeah. It's
Yes,
a hallway.
I'll look around to see if there's anything of importance.
3 doors.
Yep, 3 doors. Some busted ass furniture, more again. Ruined tapestry,
3 doors down even.
God damn it.
Damn it!
I mean, like, yeah, this place was used for a cult. It's not gonna be well decorated.
Yes. I would want to.
Alright, so go ahead, Erin.
Said I guess I'll want to investigate all 3 doors, just to make sure none of them are like booby trapped or
Have rats in them.
yeah. God forbid if there's a fucking rat that bites me again.
Alright, I can't wait. Yeah, roll 3 investigation checks.
My first 3.
Alright.
My second one was a 15.
Whoop!
Okay.
And my third one was a 12.
Alright. So, the door to the north pushes open pretty easy. Nothing bad happens. You're good for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The door to the south, that one does not budge. You try shaking it a couple of times. It is not moving. It seems to be locked.
That was probably your 3.
And then, yeah. The door to the east seems to have a bit of give to it. It looks like a west. Sorry, west, not west.
What kind of compass are you reading, boy?
Yeah, just it seems like it would give away. It seems like you could open it pretty easily. So
are any of the doors open right now?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Like that one was just even like barely like on its like kind of hinge type deal. It's like kind of.
So could I like move up to the corner of that doorway and like kind of like stealthily move up to it and peek in?
Like right here?
Yeah.
All right, and you peek in, and it's a room. It's fairly dusty. You know, dark vision allows you to see in. It's not lit at all.
Mhm.
It's like completely sealed. It looks like there might have been something in there once, but appears to be nothing now.
Okay, so I don't see anything in there at all.
Nope.
Okay.
You just see maybe dust, rocks. Yeah.
Okay. I whisper that back to the others. There's nothing in this room.
Okay. 2 more doors then.
So, which one was the one that was locked?
South.
Okay. I'd like to move up to the door and give myself the opportunity of trying to perhaps unlock it.
All right.
Hold on.
you have
Where's
your
my?
thief-
Yeah, I have these tools.
All right. So roll a dexterity check.
Okay. So that's just a d20 plus my dex, right?
Yep.
$13.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be with advantage though? Because I'm proficient at thieves' tools.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. Everything up here. What the fuck am I talking about?
Because I'm proficient with navigator's tools, thieves' tools, and vehicles of water.
So let's see here.
So,
I'm trying to find the fucking thing. Extras. Description. What are you laughing at now, Adam?
Look at the chat in Tablecloth.
I'm on D&D Beyond looking at shit. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what that picture's from, Zach?
I do not.
It's a background shot of DBZ Kai.
Oh my god, is that fucking Raccoon?
Yeah, it is.
Great! Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability you make with 2 chosen proficiencies. Alright. Why can't I find fucking thieves' tools? Why can I actually not fucking find that?
Oh,
Yeah, no, the proficiency just lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to disarm traps or open locks.
Okay. So I would have added my proficiency bonus to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 8. It would have been a 15.
Alright, yeah. That is, unfortunately, not quite enough.
Hmm.
You're messing around with the lock, you think you almost have it, but it's just something about it keeps slipping. You're not quite sure what.
This door.
I put my thieves' tools away and I turn to the rest of the group and be like, oh, I just can't get this one. All right, now, anyways.
Let me try it. I'll smash it. I'm good at smashing things with my forehammer.
She's
watching what's happening.
she's going to do that. I'm going to move out of the way, kind of towards the other door,
All right.
and kind of like tuck into the corner and be stealthy.
Just to be safe.
And we'll see. All right. So you're gonna try.
Yep.
All right. Roll an attack.
I rolled a 6, but I get +6, so it's 12.
Yeah. It is a door.
I will continue.
Can't believe
It
this.
really has no way to avoid your attack.
Yeah.
And it's, so you hit it. Roll for damage now.
How do I do that?
Oh, you have to like. So this is your thing, and
Yeah.
then that's your damage right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The D8, I think.
The
Yeah.
D8 or the D10?
Well, it depends. Versatile. Let's see here. I have to look at fucking features and traits. Where's versatile at? Trying to fucking find it, man. Where the Jesus Christ. Versatile. Okay, you can use it with one or two hands. So are you using it one-handed or two-handed?
You sure?
Maybe 2?
Would 2 do more?
Yeah, 1d10. +4.
I'll do 2.
Smash
Alright.
the fuck out of it if you're gonna do it.
Alright, so 1d10 +4.
I rolled a 3, but I get a +4. That's 7.
Alright, yeah. So, you pick it up, you hit it, you smack that door, and, you didn't notice so much in the other room, because it was a bit more open, but this is like a 10-foot wide corridor, right? But when you hit that door, it just makes this loud, like, fucking thud sound, like, you can hear the door, like, being hit and shaking and just all that sound reverberating out through the room.
I thought you were gonna say the door fucking screamed.
Fantastic.
Boom!
I like how Adam's mic clips every single time that happens, so we don't. We only hear the you take to do the shout, but we don't hear the shout.
Your mic does the same thing.
Who does that?
It's fucking great. But
He goes,
yeah,
"Ow!"
no. Yeah, you did some damage to it. It's it's a bit splintered and all that. This door definitely seems to be a bit hardier than the other ones, made with a bit more care. And actually, Runa, roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Ayo.
Right. Perceptions +3. Okay. 20.
17?
20
Damn.
total.
Yeah. 20 total. Yeah, no. So, yeah. After just sort of the kind of ringing of the door being hit in this small space, like, clears your ears, right?
Mhm.
you hear from off this direction behind you, where that unopened door is,
Mhm.
you hear the shuffling of feet. You think something just heard whatever
Just
heard the hit.
Okay.
You think something might know you're here. You don't know what, but you hear something moving.
I relay this information to the party and say, guys, there's something coming. I think we should maybe tuck into that other room and ambush whatever comes out.
I agree immediately and run into the room.
Now I'd actually like to tuck myself in like at the corner, right there, and keep my eyes peeled for whatever might come into the hallway, with a throwing dagger at the ready.
All right, throwing dagger at the ready. Yeah. So yeah, that sound. So yeah, now that you're all keeping
Actually,
a bit more.
Make that just one throwing dagger in my offhand.
One throwing in your offhand.
Yeah, and rapier in the other. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so... Yeah, now that you're all, trying to stay quiet, right?
Mhm.
Now that you're all trying to stay quiet and you're all back in that room, it's... You can definitely hear things moving and shifting. All throughout here.
Okay. Should we, roll stealth checks now? If we're trying to be
No.
quiet. In this room, rather.
Yeah.
Because I know they heard it, but they don't necessarily know where we are, whatever it is that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead and roll those.
What am I rolling?
Stealth check.
I got a 12.
A what?
12.
Alright.
what am I?
20.
A stealth check?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, but I get +5, so 10.
My one fucking nat 20 this whole time.
Alright, yeah. No, Rosse melts into the shadows.
Is that a black joke, Zach?
Yes.
God.
Good thing I have this cool bright green hat to hide my face.
So, you all hear the noise of that door opening. The one that, Shayde was right up against.
There was bitches in there.
Yep.
I noted. I noted the whole time.
That why you disappear.
Yep. Let's see here.
Your type.
Yep.
Oh,
Right there.
So, yeah. Yep, you hear that.
I can see that token.
You hear
And
them.
that token.
what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
not good.
yeah. So you hear him pour into this hallway here, right?
Mhm.
One goes over this way, so one sticks up by here. And there's going to be the one checking this door here, and what you see is 3 goblins.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, since they don't see us, right?
No, but they're aware that something is in here. They're checking out to... They're trying to discover what the source of the noise was. The one goes, inspects the door, sees that it's clearly damaged.
Alright.
And they just start shouting as other fucking goblin friends in Goblin. Which I don't think any of you know Goblin.
I sure don't.
No. I know Common, Elvish, and another language.
No goblin. This
Yep.
should be fun.
But I guess I will at the one that's inspecting the door, I'm going to throw a dagger at it, and can I use sneak attack since they don't know I'm here?
Yep.
Okay. So I just I rolled a hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's a D20 plus my dex.
Yep. Plus 5.
It's a 19.
Pretty good.
All right. Yeah. 19 hits.
Okay. So dagger is
1d4 plus 3 plus your sneak attack.
So D4 plus 3. And my sneak attack is an extra D6. Oh my god. So that's 4 plus 3, 7 plus 6,
13.
13.
Yeah. No. It hits him. It goes right into, like, that fucking, like, nice little spot, like, where the kind of, like, the brainstem, like, where it meets, like, the spine and all that.
Mhm.
Oh no!
Hits him right fucking there.
Oh.
Hits him, and hits him with enough force that he, like, smacks against the wall and then, like, slowly slumps and crumples forward over, kind of, like, folding in backwards.
You hit him so hard, he immediately goes and dies.
Yeah. And so now, yeah, this one, gone.
Damn.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Pretty good.
Yeah, these two are now.
What the fuck?
All right, so
They are panicking.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to roll. Oh, great. Yeah, so I'm going to roll perception check.
so do we now roll initiative?
Well, are you still trying to stay hidden?
Well, yeah, I'd imagine
Alright.
so.
Alright, then all three of you roll stealth checks again.
Okay.
Because now they're looking for you.
15.
They're 15?
Yeah.
Alright. Because they're looking with intent.
15 plus 5.
Holy
24.
shit!
Nice.
Erin just
I have
become
24.
invisible. Oh
Hmm?
my god.
I have 24 as well.
Yeah. Nice. So... Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, no, they're looking around, they have no idea where that came from.
They happen to peek into the room and all they see is like my eyes. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, now they're just trying to see what the fuck happened to her friend. You know, to whoever that was to them, you know?
Mhm.
But as of right now, they still do not see you.
Okay,
Could
so we're
I-
not in like initiative combat.
Nope, because with 2 fucking 24s, like, as a group stealth check, yeah, you passed.
Could I try and do sleep on one of them?
You could technically do both of them.
Oh,
If you want to. Yeah, no, so because how
Let's
sleep
try that.
works is that you can do it up to 90 feet away, and it's a 20-foot sphere, and you can specify however many creatures within that sphere that you want to put to sleep.
oh.
However,
So
it just has to be... Actually, I'll let you know if you can do that right now. Because it has to be within the maximum range of the amount of d8s you roll for it. Roll 5d8. Yeah. 5d8. Yeah, you'd be able to... Yeah, it's possible.
from right where I'm at, or do I have to go out there?
From where you're at, let me see. From where you're at, I'd say you probably have to move out, like, right there, probably. You can
Okay.
just do it.
All right, I'm gonna do sleep then. What do I have to do?
All right. So, for that, which by the way, you now have spent both of your leveled spell slots.
Oh, I only get one of those.
You get 2 first level spells.
But I mean, I can't use them again.
Yeah, no, you need to do a short or long rest
Okay.
before getting your spell slots back.
All right.
But yeah, so for sleep, you roll 5d8
God.
against both of their hit points. And we'll see if that works. Because it hits one, and then the spillover damage hits the other.
All right. 21 total.
Fuck, yeah, no, they're out. Both of them are fucking asleep, dog. They're unconscious, and that lasts for a minute.
Amazing.
All right.
Yep.
All right, well,
Alright, so what do y'all want to do?
once they're unconscious, I'm going to walk over to one and, well, promptly just kill it by, like, slitting its throat.
Yeah, I mean,
And then,
yeah, you get advantage on the attack because it's unconscious.
Not really much you can do about that.
Exactly.
actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use, do I want to use this? You know what? Yeah, I think I will. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll just attack it using my rapier.
Alright. So make an attack roll with advantage to hit.
So advantage, I roll 2 dice, right?
Yep, and you take the higher result.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I got this.
yeah, alright.
So that's a crit, right?
Yeah, crit, so you roll double the amount of dice you would normally.
Okay, so on this, because it's like
Which
once per turn,
Yeah.
would include my sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be 2d8 plus 3 piercing, and then 2d6 for your sneak attack.
All right.
This guy's
2d8
dead.
comes out to 7 plus 3. Yeah. It's 10 plus my sneak attack. Do I double my sneak attack or just once?
Use double the amount of dice you do for the sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah, crit is always just double the dice.
Well, that's 15.
15. Maybe, what, 18 altogether? Yeah,
18 altogether?
I think so. 18.
It is fucking dead.
So, yeah, I, like, grab it by its head, and, like, I go to, like, do, like, the whole, like, bringing the sword across his throat thing, but I just press really hard, and the head just comes off.
Yep.
You slip and accidentally decapitate him. Whoops!
Yep. Alright, still got one more. What you gonna do?
Erin wants to smash it with a fucking hammer.
Hammer smash. Hammer
Alright.
smash.
Alright, roll to hit with advantage.
What does that mean?
Roll 2 die.
And take
Instead
the
of
higher
one
number.
dice. What? Just like attacking normally.
Yeah.
You roll 2 and then take the higher one. So one more. You get 10 and 17.
Yeah, that actually really helped you out. You hit it. Alright, now roll your fucking goddamn
If you're one or
1d10
two-handed.
damage. If you want to do two-handed.
It's two-handed.
You did the D10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 6. Alright. So, You hit it, but you just barely didn't hit it hard enough.
I didn't get to eviscerate it off the face of the planet.
See,
Yeah.
wait, no, you bonked him in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like dazed right now. It's barely standing.
It's probably like, what the fuck just happened?
Yep. All right.
Do we now roll initiative?
Yeah.
Is that gonna matter? 18.
19.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Looks
7.
like you can smash it after all.
Oh
Maybe.
my god. Hold on. I actually have to look at Erin's character sheet real quick. Because... Dexterity. Yeah, no. Erin, you get to go first.
Oh?
Well, she got higher than me anyway.
No, the goblin also rolled 19.
Oh.
But
Hmm.
in ties, the higher dex wins out, and that's Erin.
Ah. Aaron, kill it.
Yeah, so if you hit it right now, and actually hit, it's fucking dead.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Did you
all
just
right,
roll
combat's
20?
over. Yeah, 26 to hit. I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Oh, boy.
Across that wall, that goblin becomes a Jackson Pollock painting. Before it can even get out a word to scream for help, that thing is like it's a fucking busted Go-Gurt. It's a fucking Jackson Pollock painting on the wall. It is not recognizable anymore.
Jesus. I've been traumatized.
You have sufficiently dealt with the threat.
I turn and look at Tiger and I go like, oh, it's like popcorn meat balloon.
Yeah. So, for those counting, we have one goblin that's like kind of tried to fold in on itself backwards after slumping against the door, with a dagger in the back of its neck. One with no head, and one that was scattered to the wind.
I'll be right back. Jesus.
I eviscerated the threat.
You deleted the threat.
I pull out a rag and I start cleaning off my rapier a little bit, and I kind of look at Tiger and I go like, I'd give you a rag to clean that off, but you're gonna need to like power wash that or something. I think you got a little bit of guts on the end of your hammer.
So yeah, goblins dealt with.
I would kind of like to look over their bodies and see if there's anything of use to us on them.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to roll your
Really funny that.
What check am I rolling there, Zack? Perception, investigation.
if you're searching to buy, is investigation.
Okay.
What did I miss?
You're
11.
11?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you find a single... Alright, so was that just for one, or...
Yeah, just one of them.
Yeah, so what you find is, on, the fucking ones that there are to check,
Mhm.
the ones that weren't turned into liquid or paste,
If it
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, no. Let's say on the one you decapitate, right?
Uh-huh.
You go in there. It's like, yeah, you know, tiny bits of like food. You find 4 gold pieces.
Okay.
You get a sense they're not carrying a ton on them.
I'm just watching all of this horrified. Like, I have to kill him. Why did we do that?
Also, I retrieve my dagger from the one that got it in the base of the skull.
Easy enough. It's not like it's putting up a fight to keep it.
No, this is mine.
And that's when the goblin's neck snaps around 360 degrees.
Fucking 180, you mean?
540 degrees.
Yeah.
It makes one full rotation before stopping at you.
I hate that.
Yeah, no. Easy enough. It's your dagger. It was in it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
16.
16? Alright, yeah. Let's see here. Let's actually do that. Alright, yeah, this one was carrying a little bit more on him. He got, you got 6 gold out of that one.
Okay.
And, you see, in its one pouch where its food is, what appear to be apple seeds.
Huh.
That bitch.
And that's where we're ending it for today.